Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 149. In the previous video, we knocked out 2 districts this time in one video. By God, we're good. We did the old Arbor District and the Blacklight District, and well, those were the districts. This time we're gonna try and finish off. We're gonna try and do 3 districts in one video. I know it'll be hard, but we'll see if we can do it. What's up? Now that things are back to normal, it's off to work. I go with Old Faithful here. If I don't start now, I'm never going to make up for lost time during lockdown. Selma's in higher spirits now, which is good. Maybe I'll ask her to hang out later.
Alrighty.
In a second, I had to adjust the mic there or something. Felt like it was in a weird spot. Can't go to the blue score, man. Can't go to the blue score. She will. Sayla and I have been talking, so all I gotta do is lay it out and whatever. Just take care of it. Just keep in mind, we got our own bottom line to look out for. The most we can do is stall for 2 weeks. Okay, isn't this old dialogue? I feel like it's old dialogue. It's nice to be able to run again. Feels like things are finally back to normal. I couldn't go jogging at all during lockdown. Barely started, my legs already feel like jelly. How easy you can fall out of shape. Not letting that happen again. I'll just have to pick up the pace to make up for lost time. Man, that just makes exercise seem like a damn scam. You don't do it for a week and you're back to where you started? Man. What the hell? The Mafia's gone and everything, but Lashkar's still not doing too good. I make sure and pray every day for those who have lost their lives so their souls can rest in peace. I want to pray every day too, but I always forget. So I pray twice as hard. So pray twice as hard for me, Rooney. You know prayers aren't effective unless you do them yourself, right? Why wouldn't they be? I mean, you pray for other people, you know? You have people pray for you. Shouldn't matter who's doing the praying. Don't worry, Rooney. You're like a grown-up, so I'm sure Arusa will listen if you're asking. Here's hoping. I'm gonna go to the church to pray. I'm really worried about Lashkar. He hasn't been doing well lately. Yeah. Rooney's always trying to act all grown up, but he's a big softy. He's a bit of a coward, but he's always nice. I'm sure Roosh will hear his prayers. I mean, if Lashkar wanted to become like a supervillain, he would honestly have a more compelling backstory than at least like 90% of the villains in the series. You know, I was like one of the sole survivors from a massive terrorist attack. If he wanted to like start being like, oh, I'm an anti-government radical who's gonna murder the president, nothing you can do can stop me, I'd be like, all right, yeah, I mean, I get it. They did, you know, I mean, granted, we don't necessarily know the president's complicit or anything, but I think, you know, you could maybe, especially if you're a radicalized youth, be mad at the government for not stopping the terrorist attack, for not, you know, not taking Almada seriously all these months. Ow, it hurts, ow. Bet it hurt even more when Annie and the others... What happened? It's you guys, don't worry about it. Damn it. But you're hurt. He is. After what happened, then hearing about the events in Arasion, Lashkar hasn't been himself lately. I believe he picked a fight with some miscreants in town today. Kid like him shouldn't write checks a skinny ass can't, or skinny wrists can't cash. That's not the way the frickin' phrase goes, Aaron. You ain't exactly picking with targets when you just gotta lash out. Anything you wanna do, especially when Almada's out of the picture now. Probably bit off more than he could chew with some punk that like he'd fit right in with Almada. Yeah, so what? What do you care anyway? Everyone's gone already, even the bad guys. I can't do anything. Here I was thinking I'd become a bracer. Turns out I'm just useless, worthless. That's what this is all about. I don't think this is something he can punch his way out of, but there is something else. But is there anything else he can really do? If there is, we ain't gonna be the ones finding the answers to that for him. Best leave him be. We're keeping Lashkar here at the temple for the time being. I worry most about his mental health, considering everything that's happened, but all we can do for now is look after him. Damn it. Meanwhile, normal kid minding his own business. Some little small child tried to sucker punch me. Just because he decided I look suspicious. What the fuck? Holy hell. Revolution Festival's right around the corner, so we're brainstorming for an event to put up. You're not gonna talk about the elephant in the room? You want me to? You know Van's a killer, right? Just for the record. We're always looking to improve our driving technique. Nothing wrong with having a little fun while we're at it. I know Juniper's really excited for it. Yes, I'm starting to get pumped up about it too. Is this not a new vehicle? I feel like a vehicle didn't look like this. Get the fuck back here, you piece of shit. Okay. Alright, get out. You motherfuckers. I'm telling you, man, people shouldn't be allowed to drive. I think you should have to get a damn college degree to drive. And I only say that shit like half joking. You should have to get a driving degree, and it's like a 4-year course. Finally found it. Finally gonna get my to install my brand new engine. No wait, really? Damn, I'm green with envy. How'd you even find an engine that fit? Pretty sure your car's only meant. Maybe that dude's always. I thought he had the. No, it was the other person that had the yellow clunker. I think. Maybe. Must have been a tough find. Not as tough as when you got my uncle's know-how and my mechanical prowess. My distribution is going to be way different, but this will put me in a different class on the track anyway. You sit tight, my little cobble. You're about to be the hottest comet on the circuit. Right, excitement is infectious. Can't blame her. Ain't gonna be long for my sweet little Nightbreaker gets the same treatment. And off you go. You're like a kid that won't shut up about their toys. Oversized toys. Hey Aaron, why aren't you in the building, huh? Is it because you can't figure out the fucking door? Is that why? Is that why you running against the wall right now, you little shit? Right. Let me guess. What are we doing? Oh, okay, yeah. Fucking piece of garbage. Fuck you. My darling Cobble's finally gonna get a serious upgrade. I can't wait. Uncle said he wouldn't help me here. It's all up to me here. Don't worry, darling. I'll make you shine. Why is it that men can't figure out doors in this game? First it was Aaron, then it was Katra, then it was Burgard. Finally came across a decent used engine. Been hunting one for a while. Jennifer there said she'd be willing to work for free for a year. It's an offer I couldn't turn down, so I signed her on. I don't intend on tightening a single screw for her. She's doing all the oil changes and maintenance by herself from now on out. And what if she pays for it? Can't you just do your job? No offense. Okay, we'll save the exclamation points for later.
Taking off now.
If we have time, we'll do a couple, but I want to try and make sure I knock out all the NPC talking in this video. I have 2 appointments today. I need to get going. Still haven't reached my sales quota for the year, and the festival's soon. Just a little more, and then it's bonuses and paid vacations for me. Alright, let's make this happen. All the blood, sweat, and tears will be worth it just to spend the end of the year on a well-deserved vacation. Must be nice. I'm so grateful we get the opportunity to properly celebrate the Revolution Festival again this year. Classes and research have gone back to normal in Basel as well, so things are finally going back to normal. Nothing will ever bring Professor Callahan back, but time marches on ever forward. The Institute will continue the research programs for his sake. Don't worry, we can rebuild him as a dog brain. It can be done. The model is being constructed. We'll put his ass in Zeros, and then we'll be like, oh man, Zeros, how do you think we should solve this conundrum? And then he'll say, nuke him! And then we'll say, good, yeah, Zeros. It's much more lively around now that the Revolution Festival is coming up. The whole Mafia deal got settled last month. I heard they pulled out the big guns for it. Got special forces and even Jaegers on the case. Even Jaegers. Jaegers didn't do shit, man. I even heard that some shady civvies got involved in the whole deal. The shady civvies solved the whole deal. Well, whatever. If they helped out, then that's all I should be happy about. Must be real strong in the first place to help out. You don't even know, bud. You don't even know. By the way, recently got an application for some sort of street gig. Had to do with some idols or whatever. Might just end up causing more trouble. Anyway, it's not my place to judge. The permit was granted, so I hope the show is a success. I also feel like somebody's breathing down my neck. Come on, go, come on, to the moon. Thank you so much, everyone. Just don't stare, you'll make my heart race. We'll be performing live at the Revolution Festival. We'd love to see you all there. There's something going on over there. Hey, Mommy, I want to see. It does look like fun. Hands up if you love singing. Never mind, I hate singing. You're not gonna bother them, right? I won't. Mine has been a lot more cooperative ever since I started talking to her more attentively. Yeah, that makes sense, kind of. Shopping's probably going to take us a bit, but that's fine. I'd rather we take our time. A leisure walk doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm grateful to just have the chance to do so. I love singing. And they're dancing. And everything. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, just look at those two. To think that there are still girls around with such a beautiful bond. They called themselves idols, I think? How cute. I'm going to kidnap one. What? No, I can't let my earthly desires to get the better of me again. I only just repented for them and pledged to celebrate the Revolution Festival Memorial Service without them, but look at me already. Okay, so that's what you were repenting for? I just can't ignore the way my heart is beating. They're putting on a show at the Revolution Festival? Please, Sky Goddess, guide me forward, illuminate my path. Maybe her horny desires are sent by Adios. Doesn't she want you to be happy? Maybe she wants you to get all up in that. I mean, I don't know what the sacraments say, but I mean...
Thank you for walking into my life.
I don't know, I mean, they haven't really been clear on, like, whether priests... Because, I mean, you know, we got some, say, like, you know, Catholic influence with, like, the Pope and everything, and, like, the Papal Guard. But there's nothing explicitly that says priests can't, you know. I mean, it's not like, you know, they told Kevin, like, nah, man, you can't get up in that. I mean, granted, they also can murder people, which I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do, so I don't know, maybe they operate outside the system a little bit. Must be a special day if you two are coming in together. You didn't work today, Lahad, but dang it, we do not have that sort of relationship. Calm down there. Don't get off my case about it. Not what I was implying. I know you can do better. I don't know what you two are on about, but I'd also like to thank you for your work in Mesodam today. We're on our way on a work trip. We'll be back later tonight, so the capital's all yours. You're still using that voice, are you? Alright, I'll keep an eye on the capital's outskirts just to be safe. Don't worry so much and take things easy out there. We will. We're still dealing with the incident's aftermath, too. Things are calming down now, but Elaine's still not back. She filed something called a restraining order. Don't really know what that is, though. Gina's still being optimistic about it. I'll follow her example. We have to do what we can to help out. We might be done by the evening if we're quick about it. Let's go. We'll split up. Alright, you look like you're raring to go. Got all that inspiration from that S-rank bracer that came out for a visit, huh? They're definitely real. No, I don't know their name, nor could I describe them, but they're real and they were here. Yeah, reminded me of what being a bracer is all about. Happened to Ewan was a tragedy. We need to keep going, for him. You have what happened to Ewan. Meeting that person has given them a kick to keep moving forward, making some steady progress. Yeah, but like Zin's basically an S-rank bracer, so it's not even like that special. The only reason he's not an S-rank bracer is because, actually, I don't even remember. Wasn't he just one of these, like, there's a growing cadre of bracers who are like, nah, man, I don't want to be an S-rank, you crazy? Shit's for the birds. We still haven't entirely recovered from what happened. Can't be an excuse to stay still. We need to keep going for Ewan's sake. We can't tarnish his memory. Not when I have my seniors and an S-rank bracer to repay for teaching me so much. Dad S-rank bracer. They're definitely real, okay? The bracer we have S-ranks, okay? Nice seeing you two around. Ah, it brings me back. I remember when Zen and I used to take care of you. Oh, looks like you're both taking care of your own business. Sadly, doesn't look like love's in the air today, though. Maybe I can get my hopes up at the Revolution Festival right around the corner. They approved my request to take the afternoon of the Revolution Festival off work. I might actually get to take my girlfriend, who's real, on a date for once. Oh, that'll be nice. You sure now's the time to talk about it? We'll only do half a day during the Revolution Festival, sure, but today's just a normal duty day.
Thank you for
Shouldn't you get going back to the station? I must have heard you talking about going on a date was around the film festival. And don't tell me you've been neglecting her since then. I mean, she, you know, my time ran up and she wanted extra payments and I had to, you know, start fresh with a new lady, you know? Yeah, you know. Tyrell's girls are too eccentric for me, and the women in the police department just have no cool. Brother can't even get the damn phrase right. Dating someone outside the office was the best idea I ever had. An office romance probably would have gone real bad.
Alrighty.
Because they'd be legally allowed to shoot me. It's a relief to see things finally calm down. Honestly, I panicked a little when everything was still going on. But the owner and the boss barely even batted an eye. They just kept on going about things so calmly and helped direct me. So glad I got a job here.
What'll you have today?
Do I really not have a cat strap? I feel like I would have bought a cat strap. Maybe we already turned it. Maybe we already upgraded it. That's why we don't have the components.
Thanks for coming.
I couldn't rightly tell you. That stuff in the cities when I started calming down. I'd be even more glad if customers started coming back though. Revolution Festival is just around the corner. Won't be preparing for the festivities, of course. Business has been booming over in the 3rd District lately. Need to pick it up with the ads if we want to get customers in here too. But is this the 3rd District? I don't remember. Are you the 3rd District? With everyone still shaking up over everything, I'm glad the Revolution Festival is still taking place. Especially with some Arasion big shots like Claire and Dalty involved in all this. Nothing to do about it, I guess. Things should calm down after the festival, at least. He's got a lot on his hands trying to quell the chaos that Dalty and Edmund's arrests have caused. As such, he will be spending the entirety of the Revolution Festival in Arasion. That's why Mistress Olivia is here. She's here to act as his representative in the capital, while the Master is busy. Or she's supposed to, anyway. Oh, Aaron. Oh, sorry. You can't figure out how to walk? Talking shit about me, you dumb motherfucker. I'm in the middle of the workshopping process for my new seasonal latte. I want to have it ready for the Revolution Festival. You guys planning anything in particular for the festival at the department store? Absolutely. We'll be featuring a variety of both street performers and musicians on our rooftop lounge. Well, that was the plan. We actually only came up with it recently, so we haven't really planned in it in much detail. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. It's just something I'll have to shelve until the start of the new year. An event venue sounds fantastic, especially with how popular street performances have become lately. Could also get something for the little kids too, you know, a play area or some sort of ride? Families would love it. I see, that may be just what I'm missing. A worthy rival will always keep on your toes. Well done! Rival? What are you talking about? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Ilhan might be a creative genius, but he's a little slow everywhere else. But I shouldn't worry about him so much. We can't focus all of our energy on the Orba Cafe when there's also the Trion Mall. Mall in particular is our biggest threat. Might be worth asking Ilhan for advice on the matter. Right. Administrator Wesley's been working hard to come up with new ideas too. As if he could ever beat me. Just doing so well. Might even be time to start branching out to other stuff, Can I go up to the roof? No? Okay. Actually, I don't want to go over there. Pick a different place.
What to do?
Come on, I'm begging you.
Ah, it's you. Doing the aftermath's been a whole lot more complicated than I first thought. They managed to evade pursuit by leaving trails of dummy info to throw us off. Elaine did a bang-up job in her Ascion, at least. That's definitely helped matters. And it doesn't look like she's going anywhere, thankfully. Couldn't be happy about her staying with the guild. Didn't you guys just not let her leave? Like, you signed a lifelong contract. President All Clear has been cooperating with the interrogations. We got other things to worry about still, like the situation with Gray. At the very least, we can take a somewhat smaller break now. That's something we're celebrating. I made the big mistake of going to Arasion without permission. Got in big trouble for it. Thankfully, my suspension finally got lifted. I may have gotten in big trouble for it, but I'm thankful I was there to see the Mafia being eradicated with my own eyes. Well, I mean, you didn't really see it with your own eyes, so let's be real. According to Lahad, I gotta redo my training now. And Hazel had some words for me, too. I caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. I'm real sorry. I gotta make it up to everyone. Time to turn over a new leaf. It's really crowded around now that the Revolution Festival's right around the corner. Spot any cute guys yet? Do you ever think about anything else, Greta? Ah, cut me some slack. You know how bummed I was we didn't get tickets to the EGC? I'm so pathetic. Not just depressed, but single, too. Or, so am I? Does that not matter to you? Alright, totally forgot to check that online application. I applied 30 times for the hell of it. Have to win something, right? I don't know. Probably not. You can just make infinite applications. The odds are probably not too much in your favor. Getting back together with my ex would totally blow. Not having anyone to go out during the festival would suck so hard. Man, ain't all that bad, I suppose. I got this other company's info session coming up, but I got no clue where I should even apply for. Here's hoping I don't end up getting lost for the actual interview. It's the kind of thing I get nightmares about. How about I only apply to places that are easy to get to? Yeah. Hey, it's nice seeing y'all here. Busy as always, eh? Looks like our Mafia troubles are pretty much all over, so we'll get to enjoy the festival fully from here on. I don't think it's going to be that easy. There's going to be consequences for it. I don't like it myself. Even Hayway's getting on the cleanup. Better than the big shot of the underworld do something useful than hinder everything. I'd take Hayway being a little shady a million times over any genuine threats going on. Don't think I'm a big fan of Hayway or anything, but I'd rather take this than them doing anything that might threaten us. Revolution Festival's right around the corner. Here's hoping things remain this calm for the rest of the year.
Does anything catch your eye?
I mean, I would respect it if the
I
game
hope I
just
see you
quietly ended with the Revolution Festival and nothing bad happened. No big revelations. It's just, yep, really long wind down. You thought something exciting was going to happen? Idiot. Thank the goddess my husband's fine. I'm relieved to hear he'll be making it home the night of the Revolution Festival. Would have preferred that he come here before then, but he's been busy with his work trip. Oh well. The evening paints itself as the perfect time to have a fancy dinner. Aspen really hopeful she'll snag a guy during the Revolution Festival. Of course I can see you meeting the one at the festival. That's where I met my hubby. But when your mind is clouded so badly by that prospect, you'll end up missing out on the best things in life. What, money? I'm happy the culprits behind the Cray tragedy are out of the picture now and the state of emergency was lifted, but it won't bring them back. Hard to accept we'll never get another delivery from Cray. We usually order a huge amount of extra produce out for the festival. This will be the first year we won't. It's a painful reminder they're really gone. The same way these Quincy brand chips will be at the end of the day, because despite their CEO being a nefarious individual, no sort of bad PR could Stop the fact that Quincy brand chips are the chip for the Calvardian people.
Variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with
Hey Van, gang. Hey, only I can call him gang. Have you heard you guys got a hand in all that Aracion business? What a hodgepodge of evil organizations coming out of the woodwork that was. Marduk, Zect Arms, the others. As long as it involves weapons, I can count on you to know what's going on. Saves me having to explain things, I guess. Yeah, I know what's up. Underworld should hopefully calm down a little with all Mod out the picture. Good come up, it's those asshats what they did to Kaina. How have you been since the incident, Kaina? Honestly, I don't think it's even dawned on me yet. It's like my head's not caught up with the fact that everyone is just gone. I couldn't take Sylphie enough for taking care of me, and I've been keeping busy working, so at least there's that. Can't forget about the devastating tragedy that struck my village just yet, but I guess I'm starting to heal, if only a little. No need to rush feeling better though. You got time and I'll take care of you all throughout. Hang in there, both for yourself and for that kid. Oh well, Lashkar's still so shaken up about everything, I have to be there for him. Even with the church taking care of him, I'm the only one that really knows what he's going through. You're right, I wish things were better. I'll be sure to keep the squirt in mind.
I take pride in all my merch.
That is just better. Man. Fine. Alright. You know what? Be a hater. Take a Zarin powder.
Thank you for visiting the Western Department. You better take good care of it.
Don't worry about Kaina. I'll take care of her. I'll keep up with her training. She's my apprentice after all, and I don't do things by
I
halves.
take pride in all my merch. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. I'll get more good stuff in stock soon. Limited edition.
I've been checking up on Lashkar every day. He's still pretty out of it. I can't blame him for it. He and Annie were so close after all. The least I can do is offer my support.
Alrighty.
Revolution Festival's finally here, the day when all the capital's best catches have their guard down. There's no way I'm gonna miss this opportunity to find myself a loaded husband. I dolled up as best as my budget allowed to watch out, cause I'm on the hunt and my prey is a good stable husband with deep pockets. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they probably just, you know,
Thank you for visiting the Western Department.
head to the brothel, you know? Oh, this is a good angle. Pan the camera to get a good shot of the central station. Add a voiceover to it, I feel like the start of a real movie. Oh, it's left us to put it all together. This is gonna be hard. Maybe Rim will know what to do. Trying to make a movie? Damn, good for them. Chicken been really enthused ever since she bought that camera. He's determined to get her own slot for the school festival. Mind blowing, I finally get to use all my favorite film techniques. Secondhand it might been, but this camera was my best purchase ever. Next step, gotta figure out editing. Customers have finally started coming to the rooftop terrace now that things are quieting down. Our numbers are on the up and up. That's a damn assortment of people over there. I'm sure even more people will come over to the Revolution Festival. Or once it
What'll
rolls
you have
around.
Thanks for coming.
Sit tight, guys. We'll come back for you.
Your attention, please.
Oh, wait, did I talk to you?
Limited edition.
It's a relief to see the emergency state lifted. Though things are calming down, we must keep ever present the lives we lost that won't come back. Who would have guessed that some of Aracion's leading companies would have held ties to the Mafia? Quite the surprise coming from Etwas and Quincy. We do business with some high-end clothing suppliers in Aracion. I was worried for a moment there might be arrests among them as well. Fortunately, none of our partners or clients have been shown to have ties to the Mafia. It was a relief to hear.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Why is this one not highlighted?
Thank you for visiting the Western Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods.
Is it maybe because Kincaid's maxed out and we don't need it?
Enjoy shopping with
We await your next visit.
It's kind of weird. me to talk to you? Got anything?
I'm proud of all my. It's been a pleasure.
On sale throughout the
Okay. Looking like we're on track. We're on track to finish up in time. The side end district's probably got a lot of peeps.
Let's roll.
No, Painter Lady's still up there. Yeah, because I was thinking, you know, I said the thing about, oh, is that lady Painter Lady? Because I was like, we haven't talked to her, but that's because she's in the side end district, and we went through the Auburn district, which is not, it's the other rich people district. Oh yeah, which one is the third district? Nobody knows? Okay, so we don't know what the third district is. Okay. Okay. Once the state of emergency lifts and the festival begins, the marketplace should get a nice shot in the eye. Imagine plenty of industries will try to time their expansion with it, and that brings a need for eagle-eye consultants like us. And speaking of, the festival is an excellent opportunity to conduct some market research. It's nice that this uptick in my work will keep me busy. Don't you like that NPC conversation jump scares? But man, I need to find a better way of letting off steam. No more adult websites for me. I need to go cold turkey. Let's see something else that might help me unwind. Maybe meth. I've been hearing about meth a lot lately. You guys got any experience with meth? Any recommendations? Chion Tower, your time has come. You will be mine this day. I had to spend a time inside, of course, but I hardly gave in. What, did you think I would? You wound me. This time I will unveil that je ne sais quoi, that mystic ore of yours, and display it for all to see.
Well...
However, about done rounding up all the Almada stragglers around the capital. Serves them right. Justice always prevails. Just a shame we couldn't do anything about it earlier. All those we lost, I guess justice didn't really prevail for them, but, well, you know, justice has to come after the crime. You know, you can't have preemptive justice. That would be, like, bad. I don't know how that would even work, to be honest, because, I mean, you ain't done nothing. You can't be held to justice in the first place, partner. It really warms my heart to see the citizens banding together to keep things under control throughout the state of emergency. Just goes to show that when the police, the braces, and the public put their minds together, there's nothing they can't do. We're not out of the woods yet, though. We got the festival coming up, and there's always a doozy for us caps. After everything we've been through, we all need a break like this. I want everybody to enjoy it to the fullest. We're making quick work of those Almada stragglers. As for me, I'm collecting intel from reports about shady businesses in town. Some of those leads are actually paying off. Helped us pin down some Almada funding sources in Edith, plus some of their shell companies. All the more reason why doing work on the ground is so important. And everyday people have plenty to share. The inspector says you guys helped out some too. Some? That said, can't expect us to keep our mouths shut when you see you skirting the law. Well, if we're skirting the law, we're not breaking it. Therefore, you have no power here. Therefore, eat my ass. But well, results are results. Guess I can cut you some slack. You best stay on the right side of the law, Spriggan. Don't want the police coming after you too. Yeah, you know what happened to the last man who came after us? Fucking hole in the chest. Now, that's not a threat. Alright, legally speaking. That was just a statement of facts. I was summarizing the plot for him. You know, maybe it's been a while since he last checked in. Maybe he missed that episode. I always knew Senior Officer Colorado was keeping records of stuff beyond just his usual investigative work. I never thought his side notes would end up exposing Almada collaborators. Guessing this goes to show how important it is to talk with everyday people.
Alrighty.
Even as a receptionist, I hope to someday get the chance to go above and beyond the Call of Duty like that. I need to do more than just connect with the public. I need to put their information to good use.
That policeman looks so cool.
No, he doesn't. Wrong. False. Got the whole damn gang over there, man. Maxim, could you tell us about your plans for next year? Well, what we all need is time. New cars, these new regs, they're gonna take some getting used to. I want to spend as much time testing as possible, so I know I'm bringing out the car's full performance. And then, not gonna lie, I'm still kind of bitter about the Aura GP. Want to smash the competition next year to make up for it. Thank you, and do you have any insight on Netwas Racing internal issues? Any comment on your own scandals of late? Could you tell us your side of the story? Yes, that. No, that was just a misunderstanding. I think I put out a statement the other day on that. She and I, we're just friends. Friends who bang. I know a lot of people believe those rumors, and I just want to apologize to everyone who got misled. The only lady for me is my car, now and forever. Well, that was hokey as hell. Good that he's at least trying to clear it up, though. I just hope people don't read too deep into how hard he's stammering there. He didn't read his lines all that well. He's holding himself accountable, at least. Best he can do right now. Let's keep an eye out for him. And then beat his ass to death with hammers. Ain't that right, gang? Isn't that what you want to do? It's alright, Maxim. I'm not really in your corner, but like I'm, you know, on the side of the building that your corner is on. At any rate, I apologize again for my behavior. I just want to put all that behind me. The festival is always a good time, and then next year I want to leave it all out the track. But like, he didn't do anything wrong. Even if he's not married, it doesn't matter. It's not a scandal. Now, if they were to find out about his illegitimate child, then like, yeah, maybe it's like, oh, you're out, you know, floozing around with women and stuff. But even then, they're not married. He only has a financial responsibility, and you know, to be there for the kid, which doesn't mean he can't, you know, have his own relationship. I'm just saying, y'all are being hypocrites. Or something. You're being some sort of crit. Always a good time, you say. And, what do you get up to when the festival comes around? What's with the tone there? It's nothing bad. Get up, champ. Chill up. I'm saying, you didn't do anything. What was that whole thing with the Quincy company and Arasion? So a lot of suits and bigwigs are under investigation right now. I've heard even Hotel Leclerc got dragged into the whole thing, since that's where a lot of them are staying. We've dealt with a few Arasion VIPs here himself, come to think of it. But you know, I do think they had some shady business going on between you and me. Maybe all that scrutiny is warranted. On the surface, the situation has calmed down. The city is awash with festival cheer. But the order of events in Arasion remains a mystery, and the government and economy are rife with turmoil. The president has his hands full trying to navigate it all. He told us that he won't be home for the festival as a result. The young miss feels as though she only ever sees him through a screen these days.
Alrighty.
Had quite a number of emergency meetings at the hotel recently. Though the boardroom is not my place, I would be honored to assist the president with whatever official matters he might need. You guys don't proc a conversation if I get close. Looks like the situation's all out of control. The hotel itself isn't in any trouble, thankfully. Roselia seems to have calmed down. She should be able to enjoy the festival in here now. Or herself now. I do hope she's looking forward to it. She could use the wind in her sails. Been a few times myself, albeit usually on the job. One of these years I like to go just for pleasure instead of for business. My head just can't keep up with Polanski and their types. He was there to cool my head when I lost it back there. Where would I be without his advice? I can't deny it's been kind of bearing down on me. I can't manage on my own. I need to learn from him. Learn to look at the bigger picture before I go making big decisions. See, it should be the opposite. You're a president. You should be telling him what to do. Like, oh man, sure would hate for your campaign rival to get a big nice donation if you don't vote the way we want. Phew. I and the political world can finally breathe easy. Our party does still have some undesirables, white supremacists namely. They're a nasty bunch. Why do you have white supremacists in your party, partner? Any particular reason you might have white supremacists in your party? One of the party's main priorities is keeping those old boys in check. Hey, maybe we should be keeping them in prison. And as luck would have it, curtailing them helps keep on. I mean, guys, you're already out of power. This is the time when you can purge the party. Can hardly fathom the lives lost. We're doing what we can, but it all feels so small. Haven't even been able to reclaim the bodies. Horrible. All of it. Just horrible. As representatives of this great nation, our party must right these wrongs and bring these terrorists to justice. Already did that for you, partner. I don't know if I'd call it justice, per se. I mean, it's kind of justice. I mean, in theory, you know, it'd be nice to have Dante's, like, you know, publicly tried and then taken out in the plaza or something. I don't know. But have a nice attraction at the Revolution Festival. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Revolution? Father said he won't be able to make it for the festival this year again. I know it's not his fault, but still. He hasn't completely forgotten me, at least. That's a good note to end the year on. I should just suck it up and tell him how I really feel. Maybe he should suck it up and be a real dad. I mean, dude's got money. He doesn't have to work. Like, realistically speaking. You know, that Lugan guy isn't so bad after all. He's got a lot more heart than I gave him credit for. I feel kind of bad for just taking those Boast Raiders rumors at face value. I judged him unfairly. But what was there to judge? Man talks to woman? Let's kill him? What the fuck is wrong with you people? You can always patch up his reputation out on the track. He's still the common after all. As a Z1 fan and a gearhead, like, I would be more pissed at Judith. Like, Judith's the one that should be getting canceled for hooking up with Maxim. Offense intended, Judith. I wanted you to hear that. As a Z1 fan and a gearhead, can't wait to see him get back behind the wheel. You know, Judith should be the one getting the hate mail that's like, I respected you. What the hell?
Welcome to Erland, sir.
It's just been busy day after busy day, what with the EGC prep and all. But today I get to slip out from work early. Tonight, Jess is a big concert to celebrate his new record. I won't let him miss it for the world. I'm excited. I gotta make sure I'm all ready. The tragedy has come and gone, but the lives we lost, they're never coming back. Can't forget them, not ever. We have to keep them in our hearts. I've been to that village, and I'll never forget the harmony it had. I want to work that harmony in my clothing designs. It's the least I can do in their memory.
We have full confidence in our products.
Will set hearts ablaze. Doubt. Catcher with green hair. I don't know about that.
We await your next visit.
Ah! Holy shit, he learned how to use a door. It just took him 8 times longer than everybody else. What am I doing?
Don't mind if I do.
That really the best you got? Yeah, barely broke a sweat. You have to train hard if you want to beat me. And there he goes back on his high horse, prick. Whatever, he was probably just so freaked out last time he threw off his game. But the last time I was not freaked out, and I was not off my game, got it? Maybe instead of running your mouth, you could run it back. Or what, you know you'll lose again? Heard the festival's going forward as scheduled. It's nice and all, but man, some of these guys are just not shut up about it. They really gotta drag me into it with them? Well, guess it's all in good fun. Least I can do is lend them an ear. And then dunk on their ass. Sure, our team has some oddballs and some straight laces. We mesh together pretty well regardless. End of the day, we're all neighbors, and a good neighbor has your back. When that emergency declaration went down, everybody kept in touch and worked to keep their streets clear. Guess it's the benefit of throwing together a bunch of misfits like us. The boys were all looking forward to the festival. Glad they're about to pull it off without a hitch. Really, the only thing we got in common is that we have too much energy. Still, it's nice to cut loose and let it all out like this. Oh.
And now we bring you the weather.
We couldn't blast at the eardrums.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. The upcoming weather appears to be getting in the festive spirit, as clear skies are once again predicted throughout the Revolution Festival. I'm sure we'll see scores of citizens out enjoying the day well worth celebrating when the time comes.
Thanks for the update. Now let's get back to the music.
Yeah. Ooh, that's the jam, partner. Need to pitch in too. They've helped me more times than I can count, so I gotta return the favor. I better help out too, whatever it takes to get everybody back on their feet. They have really strong NES platformer vibes. I mean, I meant Super NES. Let's be realistic. That was some Super NES sounds. That's what I meant to say. NES, I mean, you know, most part a little bit more simpler than that. I mean, you had a few. Yeah, you had a few. You had some guys get pretty crazy. You know, like the one, I never remember the name of it, but you know the one, it's kind of like a famous one. It's like the dude, it's like kind of almost like a puzzly game. And I remember playing this as a kid, and it's like, I just remember the intro scene is there's like a magician, and he kidnaps the dude's like wife, girlfriend or whatever, and then he has to like do these jumping block puzzles. So is it Solstice? Is that the name of it? But like the title screen goes unbelievably fucking hard. Cause like it starts off like a fairly normal like NES track, and then it, you know, enters into the damn hyperspace, blows out the damn console. Oh baby, nice little party you got there. Don't mind if I do. It isn't. Like I just remember playing, and it was like, because it was kind of cool because it had like almost like a little intro cutscene. It was like, oh, that's nifty and novel. And but like the game itself being like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on because you're just like jumping around on blocks. I was like, this shit kind of ass. It isn't. I mean, I was also like 4 or 5 years old at the time, but it isn't. Anne and the Ark-Ride crew. Good to see you've kept well. Never thought I'd see a Bracer, a Heioi Elder, a Marduk security chief, and a CID head all banded together like this. You gotta lead in for the joke there. The Bracer, a Heioi Elder, a Marduk security chief, a CID head walk into a bar. I don't know. Can't deny it makes me a bit on edge though. Types from both sides of the law tend not to mix well. I assure you it's much less charged than you make it out to be. We're just exchanging information and confirming agreements. Please pay us no mind. Qasim. I haven't seen you since Oracion. We were just talking about how to go about cleaning up that mess. That's the face of a man who's holding a fucking grudge. It's like, stole my fucking keys, man. Taking care of the Armada remnants, you mean? Grant, I don't know. Does Qasim, like, do you think his programming allows for emotion of any sort? We smoked out pretty much all the hideouts they had left. Taking our own measures, of course, mostly concerning Armada's trade and supply routes. More problematic trade routes have been taken care of. Heioi will see to the rest. Bet that's just what you're hoping for. We did also uncover some artifacts they've been using. The church is handling those. Yes, at least Luan took care of that. Well, good to hear that's taken care of. Cool, nice none of that looming over the festival. Yeah, I'm sure that there's nothing bad's gonna happen. In truth, that's why I'm here. The festival has the full support of the Kowloon group this year. That, of course, does lead to some overlap between us and Marduk. I'm here to make sure we don't step on each other's toes, so to speak. Can't tell you much. I'm afraid only the general approach HQ is taking. We'll have to wait 3 days for more in-depth negotiations. Mr. Thorndyke will be holding a meeting to go over our itinerary. Well then, you're right. Now probably isn't the best time. Can't go jumping the gun. They're discussing all sorts of things in the looks of it. Yep, nothing to do with us though. On the contrary, I do have some information you might find useful. We're still tracking down some Armada holdouts that have taken to the underground, along with some of the hate groups they use for their ends. Leftovers, huh? And Melchior's still on the run too. Can't count him out just yet. He pulls those thugs back up and we'll have Armada 2 on our hands. Indeed, he's quite the wild card. We haven't seen any movements from him as of late. But then, that means he hasn't been contacting said remnants either. Guild's working on exposing Armada's business ties. We want to pull it out by the roots. Elaine and some S ranks. S rank? Nah, you ain't got S ranks, alright? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I went to the Bracer Guild. There ain't fucking nobody there. S ranks from HQ are in charge of that. Gotcha. How's she doing out of curiosity? Sorry, can't say for sure. She should be back tomorrow, though. I'm sure she'd appreciate a nice warm welcome when she gets home. They got spas she can go to. Butt out, bucko. We'll be entrusting Armada's artifacts to the church, and the leftovers will fall under Hayue's jurisdiction. The City and the Guild will make quick work of what stragglers remain. Milky are still a concern, being one of their most prominent leaders, but we haven't noticed any moves from him as of late. Bro's washed, alright? You ain't gotta be scared of him. I mean, I guess he can't even be considered washed, because you have to be good to be washed. Guild's helping out where we can, but we still don't have things under control quite yet. Elaine should be coming back tomorrow. Make sure to give her a warm welcome, will ya?
Okay.
I'm sure you're aware, but taking that group out of the equation is shaking things up here in Edith. Time for you to make good on your name, Spriggan. And what, ride out? Yeah, I was figuring that anyway. Sir, you're impossible to talk to? Sir, you cannot be chatted with? Incidentally, the claimer of Longport has subsided for the time being. I heard your comrades may have been mixed up in all the chaos there. What? Oh, in Longport. I was like, I thought he was talking about Aracion. I'm like, motherfucker, we fought you. What are you talking about? That short-circuited my brain for a second. I must say, those young men do inspire confidence in me. The future's in their hands with their types at the helm. Sid and the boys, huh? Good to hear they're doing alright. May as well kick back with them if they're coming on down for the festival. Brother! Brother, I must chat. Brother! I have grave news! There you go. I'm impressed you tracked down this little meeting of ours, Arkrad, as I heard you're in plain day. As I've heard, you've a keen eye and a sharper nose. At any rate, Ashin should be here for the festival. It'd be nice if you could show her a good time. Yeah, it's been 2 months already. I can't wait to see her again. Yeah, I don't mind as long as she keeps her opinions to herself. Said the pot to the kettle. Alright, so that's the districts mostly conquered. We got a few little major stories. We probably have, what, at least like one more side quest that may or may not be fighting a monster, and a couple important combos, and some connection events. We'll probably check out the bulletin board, see what that is. If we have any extra time, we'll do our story conversations, and then we'll do some connection events video after that. So, you know, the main story, it ever eludes us, but one day, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.